My fiancé forgot to end the call, and I overheard a heartbreaking conversation with his family that changed everything. I was supposed to get married last week. Didn't happen because I left the night before. I'm 26, he's 26, and we've been together for 3 years. We have twin boys who just turned 1. When I found out I was pregnant, he immediately wanted me to get rid of them. Not just suggested it, demanded it, multiple times. I told him flat out that I was having these babies with or without him. I even said I wouldn't ask for child support if he wanted to walk away. I've always had a strong maternal instinct, and the timing felt right for me. I was ready to be a mom, even if it meant doing it alone. He needed time to think. I gave him 3 days. On day 3, I was literally about to break up with him when he said he'd changed his mind, that he wanted to be there. Throughout the pregnancy, he was great. Went to every appointment, rubbed my feet, built the cribs. When the twins arrived, which we definitely weren't expecting, he stepped up. I honestly don't think I could have managed 2 newborns alone, so I was grateful he stayed. For months, he was everything a father should be. Changed diapers at 3 a.m., walked them around the apartment when they wouldn't stop crying, sang to them. 6 months after they were born, he proposed. It was beautiful. He did it in our living room while both boys were asleep in their cribs. I said yes without hesitation. It felt like we'd survived the hardest part together, and now we were ready for forever. We spent 6 months planning this wedding. My parents adored him. My friends kept saying how lucky I was. I believed them. The night before our wedding, we stayed at separate places. I was at our apartment. He went to his parents' house a few blocks away. After dinner, he called me, told me he loved me, that he couldn't wait to see me walk down the aisle, that tomorrow would be the best day of our lives. I got emotional. We stayed on the phone for 20 minutes, just talking about our future. When we said goodbye, I waited for him to hang up. He didn't. I heard rustling, then his dad's voice. Was that her? My fiancé sounded different. Flat. Yeah, I should have hung up, but something in his tone made me stay on the line. His mom chimed in. Did you tell her yet? Silence. Then my fiancé said, tell her what, mom? His dad's voice got firmer. That you're only going through with this because you feel trapped. Son, we raised you better than to marry someone out of obligation. My heart stopped. I pressed the phone harder against my ear. His mom continued, softer now. Those boys are adorable. We love them, but sweetheart, this isn't the life you wanted. You're only 26. You have your whole life ahead of you. You could still walk away and start fresh somewhere else. There was a long pause. Then my fiancé spoke. I know. Trust me. I know. But what choice do I have? If I leave now, she'll drag me through court. Child support would destroy me financially. At least if I marry her, I have some control over my own money. And legally, it's easier to deal with. His dad laughed. Not a happy laugh. A bitter one. So you're going to spend the rest of your life pretending? That's not fair to anyone, especially those kids. My fiancé's voice cracked. I don't know what else to do. I made my choice when I agreed to stay. I just have to live with it now. I hung up. My hands were shaking so hard I almost dropped the phone. I stood there in our bedroom, the one we'd shared for 3 years, and felt like I couldn't breathe. The twins were asleep in the nursery. I went in, looked at their tiny faces, and something inside me just snapped into focus. I wasn't going to let my sons grow up with a father who saw them as a trap. I packed quietly. 2 bags for me, 1 bag of their essentials, diapers, formula, their favorite stuffed animals. I wrote a note and left it on the kitchen counter. Overheard everything. Don't contact me. My lawyer will be in touch. I drove to my parents' house at 2 a.m. with 2 crying babies in the backseat. When my mom opened the door and saw my face, she knew. I played her the recording I'd made of the conversation. My dad listened with his jaw clenched and hugged me and said I'd done the right thing. He's been calling nonstop for a week, texting, showing up at my parents' house. His messages say I misunderstood, that I took it out of context, that he was just venting to his parents, but I didn't misunderstand anything. I heard exactly what I needed to hear. My boys deserve better than a father who feels trapped by their existence.